Hey, welcome to the channel. Are you getting beat up by the Drip Gardens plant decay? I mean, the plant decay is brutal. If that's you, you're in the right place. I'm going to share with you my 3-step plan to either reduce or beat decay. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Kryptonite from Drip to Wealth, and on this channel, we educate you on cryptocurrency, but more importantly, we show you how to make money in DeFi. All right, so let's get back to this doggone plant decay. Let me show you an example from Dune.com. Here's one of my wallets, and you can see back in January, all the way through June, nice and consistent LPs. And you could tell that I've been compounding along the way because my LPs went from 6.87 to a high point here in August of 15. And then we took this roller coaster ride all the way up to the mountaintop, right? To about 37 LPs. And we've been on this steady diet, like literally diet of cutting out LPs. I'm not trying to lose any weight in terms of LPs, but my LPs are constantly going down, right? So we had a high of 37 and we're down to 19, 20 LPs. So if you're experiencing that, I've got a 3-step plan to help reduce and or at minimum maintain or maybe even beat decay. All right. So the first thing, which is pretty obvious, is we have to hypercompound. So let's get that one out of the way. So when I say hypercompound, I am actually compounding my drip garden a minimum of 8 times a day, literally, right? Because what does that do when you actually compound, right? It's going to take any LPs that I've earned for the day and then add them to my balance. So my balance increases. So I'm earning anywhere between the 1% and 3%, depending on decay, on a much higher balance, right? So that should be obvious. So that's step number 1. Step number 2, I am absolutely going to break these LPs, and I'm going to break my LPs and put the drip in the faucet. And that's important because when I put the drip in the faucet, what am I doing? I'm guaranteeing myself a 1% daily yield. Guaranteeing myself 1% daily. In the garden, this decay is brutal. Let's see if we can see it where we're at now. All right, look at this plant decay. It is at 2.91. And what's the highest that we can earn? 3.3%, right? So we're earning less than 1%. So by me depositing my drip in the faucet, what am I doing? I'm guaranteeing a yield of 1%. And everyone's going to say the taxes and all. Yep, I get it. I'm totally fine. But at least I'm guaranteeing myself 1% every single day. That's beating this less than 1%, right? Because 3.3 minus 2.9 is basically like 0.3. When I break up this LP, right? Let's see, let's do some math. So that's about 30 LPs. And let's see how much drip from drip.formulate is in an LP. All right, so for each LP, we're earning 1.56 rounded up drip, and I've got 30. So if we do real quick math, rounding up 30 LPs, right? Go back to the calculator, we got 30 LPs times, what did we say, 1.56? 1.56, 1.56. Right? That's 46, roughly 47 drip I'm depositing into my faucet. What does that do? 2 things. It accelerates my process in terms of maxing out my wallet. And then 2, it guarantees a 1% daily yield on my investment. No volatility in that yield, right? The other beautiful thing is I've got 30 LPs, right? So we'll start over, 30 LPs. What's the USD value? 4.55, right? So 4.55. Gets me $136, right? $136 in BUSD. What am I doing? I'm going to take that BUSD and buy more plants. When I buy more plants at this very inexpensive rate, what is it doing? It is allowing me to buy into my position at a much lower rate. So that brings down my average cost per plant, right? That's my method of kind of DCing back into the garden. I'm bringing down my average cost over time. So it's only going to take a little bit of appreciation in drip, the price of drip, in order for me to start to see the benefits, right? Because I'm lowering my average cost per plant, indirectly lowering my average cost per LP, right? So the plants is what you need to kind of buy into the garden, which is why it's great that the plant price is designed to go down over time. But what's really important is this LP. So I'm going to be buying more LPs at a much lower rate. All right. So that's step 2 and 3. We're going to unpair the LP. Step 2, deposit the drip into the faucet. And step 3 is to take the BUSD that we've earned and buy more plants to bring down my average cost per plant and my average cost per LP. All right. Then if you guys kind of hung around, remember I said, I'm actually going to do a fourth thing, which is a bonus. The fourth item, which is the bonus, is I created 2 videos on the Pigpen, right? So the first one is my Pigpen earnings per AFP, right? So how much I was earning per animal farm pig. It's the first video. And then the second one is I'm showing you what percent I earned within 24 hours. That was 142% in 24 hours. So the bonus is every other week, 1 week, I'm going to unpair my LP, right? So this week, I'm actually going to unpair these 30 LPs. I'm going to deposit it into the faucet, and then I'm going to buy more in the drip garden. Next week, I'm going to unpair whatever my LP earnings are. I'm going to continue to deposit into the faucet, the drip, but the BUSD, here's the bonus, the BUSD, I'm actually going to invest in the Pigpen. Watch this video and this video. My Pigpen earnings per pig and my Pigpen rewards within 24 hours. And you will instantly see why I'm taking my BUSD earnings from the garden and investing here. Those 4 methods combined should at minimum slow your decay and or give you an advantage over the plant decay. And we're going to track it, right? We're not going to guess. We're going to use my spreadsheet and we're going to track the data. All right. So look, if you guys found this video helpful and you've stuck around this long, just do me one small favor. Just go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you liked it. And if you feel so inclined to subscribe to the channel, I'd appreciate it. No obligation. It's completely up to you. Until then, I wish you peace and prosperity. Take care. Stay hydrated.